Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. This is Fact Check Extra. Yes, a brother posted a question. He wants to find out the ruling on when a tender strikes a person. It is that you are not supposed to touch the fellow because when you touch the fellow, you will die. So we have to look at it in two perspectives. That is the religious perspective, and then that of the common, common humanitarian law perspective or aspects. Now, in Islam, the tender itself is considered to be a creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, which also glorifies the praises of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, where Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Quran, وَالرَّعْدُ يُصَبِّحُ بِحَمْدِهِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةُ مِنْ خَيْفَتِهِ. And that the tender glorifies his praise as well as the angels out of what his fear, or out of fear of him. So it means that the tender, whenever it strikes, it also praises Allah, it glorifies the praise of Allah. Again, the angels also do praise Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. These two creatures are all submitting themselves to the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So if a person is struck by tender and then you are in a position to assist, you can do that, and also you can do that by helping, because you might be saving a life. You might be saving what? A life. Remember, Allah says in the Quran, "Man ahyaha fakannama ahya an-nasa jami'ah." And so whosoever saves a life is like he has saved the whole of mankind. So you need to assist. So there isn't anything in Islam like when a tender strikes someone and then you touch that fellow, you are going to die. No, it is just a creature of Allah. And then when it does something like that, you can assist the fellow who has been struck. When we move back to the scientific view or humanitarian point of view, you'll find that there is a belief that when tender strikes, the current still is maintained in the body of the one who has been struck by the tender. And so this is just a myth, right? What happens is that when tender strikes a fellow, the current passes through the individual and goes out. And so you can touch the fellow, you can even perform CPR, that is pressing the chest, in order to revive the heart to come back if the fellow is off completely, right? You can do that to save a life. But then again, there isn't any rule or law that comes to talk about this particular thing, and then inshallah you can save your life without a problem. Traditionally, people do believe that when a person is struck, he has been cursed, and so when you also touch, then the tender will again strike you in addition, which is also a myth. We've not recorded something like that. Maybe mystically that's what happens, right? Inshallah. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us ease to whatever we engage in. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.